Ladies and gentlemen, today we have a really exciting video where my friend and fellow crypto YouTuber BitBoy joined me on the channel to talk about his top 5 altcoin picks for 2020 and beyond. And on his channel, my 2020 top 5 altcoin picks are there as well, and I'll link that down in the description. So without further ado, let's hash it out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, BitBoy, let's hear your list. What are your top 5 altcoins that you're looking at?
I'm
Yeah,
ready,
raise
and
hands.
I'm glad we picked some good ones that really have a lot of hype behind them. We picked some
Yeah,
very popular ones and some ones that might not be like in the top 10,
yeah.
but they got something going on right now, some popularity. And I'm actually going to go with one of those for my number 5 pick. I'm going to go with UBT. Now, what
Yeah.
UBT is, it's a really hot altcoin, and I think one thing you'll see that's kind of a theme on my list is going to be the fact that I like coins that push the entire space forward. I think there's much more benefit if you're going to get a good pump out of a project that you're getting one that is also going to be able to push the entire world of crypto. And UBT is basically, you can think of it as the WordPress for blockchain. So you got a business and you want to put, let's say, your products on supply chain. You don't really know how to go about doing that. You have no idea how to code in blockchain or anything like that. You can use a template from UBT to be able to hook your company up with blockchain. And it's basically unlimited with the possibilities it has for blockchain businesses.
That's dope. I mean, look, UBT is one of those ones that very recently has just come exploding out of the, behind the scenes world and into the forefront of people's minds. So I think it's a great pick. And I also think that in the world of blockchain as a service, as they call it, UBT is just a great infrastructure play, and it's a great way to invest in the growth of the industry and not just in hype, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you think about it, I said this on a video I did for it. Imagine being able to invest in WordPress when it first came out,
Yeah,
and I think that's
hell of an
definitely
opportunity.
what we could be looking at.
Yeah, for sure. All right. I think everyone's curious now. Where are you at on number 4? What's your number 4 pick?
Number 4, I'm definitely going with something that is very popular. A lot of people really like this coin. It's done really well for a long time, and it's going to continue to do well, in my opinion. And once again, it's that theme of something that's making blockchain better. I'm going to go number 4 with Link. I do know that Chainlink definitely did slide down CoinMarketCap when
Hmm.
we had the big crash, about 6 weeks ago or whatever it might have been. And it seemed like up until that point that Link could not be stopped. Like it was just going to keep going to higher and higher all-time highs, regardless of what the rest of crypto was doing. Now, it did hit a wall. It definitely hit a
Hmm.
wall at some point, and it felt like it couldn't really go further once the crash happened. But, now we're seeing it rolling again, and I expect it to really move back up CoinMarketCap and regain the momentum that it had before as we approach that halving. Now, just like UBT, Chainlink is doing something that makes the whole space better. So UBT is pushing forward, putting companies on blockchain. Link is helping off-chain companies or off-chain data, work with blockchain where they can communicate. So people don't have to overhaul their entire, data infrastructures. They can integrate them together. And I think that's going to be really big for enterprise moving forward.
Yeah, again, I'm right there with you. I'd even argue that Link could be higher up on this list, personally. Maybe that's a hint of things to come. But anyways, I think Link has a huge, huge, huge grasp on one of the biggest use cases in the blockchain space, and that is the Oracle problem, like you said, bringing off-chain data on-chain, letting contracts use it. So I'm all for Link. Great pick.
No, listen, I definitely could have put Link higher up. I mean, Link's one of those projects that you almost can't do anything wrong with it. But I think
Yeah.
my top 3 is pretty solid.
All right, let's hear it. Let's break into that top 3.
Okay, well, let's do it. Well, for my number 3 pick, I'm taking a coin that I've called recession proof. And what I mean by that is if we extend through a long period of recession in the world and also, in crypto, like if we don't get the halving pump that we're all looking for, there's a few companies that are still going to probably do well. And it is proven in the past that it can do that, which is BNB. So I'm
Yeah.
going with Binance Coin, the utility token of Binance. We saw they just purchased CoinMarketCap.com, or they're in the process of doing it. We know Binance US is really starting to gain more popularity here in the United States. And one of the beautiful things about Binance US is it also uses BNB just like Binance. And we know if we go back to 2018, when we went through, the very harsh beginnings of the bear market, Binance Coin continued to do well even
Yeah.
throughout that and actually hit all-time highs in the bear market. So it's proven it can do that again. And with leverage trading, people are going to be trading whether or not the price is going up or down. Of course, Binance is a popular, place to do that. So I definitely think Binance Coin has another good run left in it.
Yeah, and regardless of what people think about Binance and their own personal opinion about it, it's undeniable that the Binance empire, if you will, is very well seated and has done a lot of good for the space overall too. So BNB, another great pick, I think, in terms of an altcoin to hold on to and to watch.
Yeah, and what's really interesting is I just did a video on I have another YouTube channel, CEO of Facts, and I recently did a video where we talked about the top 10 most searched people from 2019, and of course, literally no one from crypto was on it, of course. But
Yes.
it's funny, almost all 10 of the most popular search people were all involved in scandals. And so the point is when you look at people that are controversial, they draw attention. And we know
Yeah.
CZ and Binance is controversial. There's got a lot of YouTubers out there, a lot of crappy YouTubers though, but they really hate Binance and hate CZ and stuff like that. But whether or not people agree with what they're doing or not by adding more companies, kind of like with Justin Sun, all publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. You're not wrong there. Awesome. So I think we're getting into the golden zone here. Where are you at on number 2?
Number 2, I'm going to take an oldie but a goodie. You can't really go wrong, in my opinion, with Ethereum. I know you develop on Ethereum, so I know you're partial to it as well. One of the really interesting things to me that has really occurred in the last year, in my opinion, is the renaissance of Ethereum. It seemed like for a long time, the popular thing to do was to get off of Ethereum, launch your own mainnet, move on, have your own chain. But what we're seeing now with decentralized finance is it has allowed Ethereum once again to thrive and to surge. And even though I think I would say that the Ethereum DeFi space is already getting very, very crowded. So look for other chains like Binance or Cosmos to be able to take in some of that DeFi. The fact is that the DeFi area of Ethereum is making it viable again and making it where, new altcoins are just like, or not, the thing about DeFi is a lot of people just think it's altcoins, but it's exchanges, it's, custodial services, it's wallets. There's all kinds of stuff involved in Ethereum DeFi. And I do think that's going to continue to not just push, Ethereum forward, but also to push the entire decentralized cryptocurrency. I don't want to say DeFi because a lot of people just think that means Ethereum. But the whole decentralized money, anything involving money in cryptocurrency is going to push that more into the mainstream, I believe. So I'm expecting big things from Ethereum over the next year.
Ethereum is a go-to pick, honestly. It's undeniable that at the end of the day, Ethereum has been an incubator for some of the most innovative ideas from the very beginning. NFTs, very popular. DeFi, very popular. A lot of things start there, move on to their own chain, but it's undeniable Ethereum is a mainstay.
Yeah, definitely. And I know you love it. I kicked myself for not getting in the ICO in 2014, which I think it's going to see the all-time highs again pretty soon.
Yeah, you and everybody else, man. Imagining now where we are today, being able to get in at basically nothing would be a fantastic move, no less. But
well, where we're at right now compared to where we were at, 2 years ago with the price, it does feel almost like it's still nothing.
Yeah, true. I mean, hindsight's 2020. Realize that here we are now at a huge steep discount compared to where we were. So, take that for what it is. Take it with a grain of salt. But I think we're coming up on the crown jewel of them all. Where's your number 1?
Well, I'm going with MCO/CRO. I mean, really, to me, MCO and CRO, they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
I own both of them for sure, and I work with Crypto.com. I think Crypto.com is the next Binance, and what I mean by that is Binance is a company that's been out there, that's been, trying to have their hand in everything, and they get criticized for it.
Yeah.
And I think that criticism has kind of opened up a window for another company to come up to kind of do the same thing, but to be looked at almost as the white knight of the space. And I think that could definitely be Crypto.com. They're doing huge things. I'm using my Crypto.com card for everything. I just bought, I'm a big Atlanta Falcons fan. I don't know if we'll have the season or not, but I just bought all new jerseys for my family for our new uniforms we got for this year. And, some people don't like them, but we think they're pretty cool. So we ordered a whole new set and we paid for football jerseys with our Crypto.com card. This is our default card for everything now.
Yeah, to go to, you get your rewards back. I think what's powerful about crypto.com and CRO/MCO is the fact that they have almost gamified the process of getting a better and better card product. So instead of paying this crazy fee every month or every year rather for a credit card, you're going to stake and prove that you're invested in the ecosystem. I think that's the future of rewards products related to spending. I genuinely believe so.
Yeah, absolutely. And they've got so many other things going on. They have earning, they have staking, they have spending. If you get people to sign up for it, you can get $50. Because I know, people look at YouTubers and like, you guys are always pushing affiliate products. Well, you can do it too. I mean, once interest comes back, you can get people to sign up under your link and make a couple bucks every time somebody signs up. But the card itself is absolutely phenomenal. It's thick metal. I know a guy who, wasn't even in crypto. He's a follower on my other channel, and he got a card. And he was like, man, this is the coolest credit card I ever had.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty cool. And, they've got a partnership with Ledger now. They just started their own TikTok account. As we know, I mean, when you start a TikTok account.
That's real, man. Yeah, it's fire.
Yeah.
It's fire. And funny enough, you can use your awesome metal card. You can buy stuff on Amazon, get rewards back, and then you can use that metal card to chop open your Amazon packages. So a little life hack there.
Absolutely. So yeah, I think this is the next huge company in crypto. I think this is the next up. And, I'm all in on crypto.com.
Awesome. I think that's a pretty nice stack of 5 clean, awesome altcoins that are ready to explode that we should be watching. I don't know what your feelings are, but it's your pick. So obviously you like them.
They're my pick. So I love them.
Right on. Right on. So folks, thanks very much for watching. If you want to hear about my picks for the top altcoins to watch, head over to BitBoy's channel to check that video out. We're going to be talking about all these different picks, much different than the list you heard today. So don't miss it. Thanks very much, guys. Cheers.